Good morning, I am the mainly digger. I pointed way off there, I don't know.
Good morning, evening, or afternoon. I am the mainly digger, and this video is about digging equipment. If you're a beginner to metal detecting or just digging holes in general, this is the video to watch. I cover all the gear I've used in the past two to two and a half years of metal detecting consistently. So me, being who I am, I'm cheap. I will not buy the most expensive equipment. As long as that inexpensive equipment has the same quality and is durable, that not even that, as long as it's durable. If I could fix it myself, I'm still gonna buy it. Also in this video, I've reviewed the tools that I've used, what I've upgraded to, the pros and the cons of the tools that I've used and the tools that I have. Like I said, I'm a cheap person. I'm not going to buy the most expensive tool. I'm going to find something that works, or something that I can use to my advantage. It's just who I am. Watch this video. Like I said, it's a great video for beginners. Mainly dig out.
When I started metal detecting as an adult, this is what I started off with. I did not have the best metal detector. Someone got it for me for Christmas. And to dig with, I had a welding hammer. So it was pretty much just a pick and a flat edge, just like the picture. Also my hands. I had my hands. On this trip, this is in Massachusetts. It wasn't very well planned out. Actually, I honestly just had a metal detector in my trunk, and I'd been welding, so I had my welding hammer there. And this is before I ever thought of having a YouTube channel. Why I'm bringing this up is that the welding hammer worked well. The pick on the welding hammer worked well for getting through roots and the beach. Not really the beach, more my hands worked on the sand, but getting through roots and getting, like, especially in the thick roots, like just getting through the thick roots. It was awesome. And I think that costs, that hammer, pick slash hammer costs like $5 to $10. So to start off digging, this e-tool is what I had. It's your basic Army issue e-tool. And it has, if you do not want to spend a whole bunch of money on digging tools, this is what you need to buy. It is amazing. Like, yeah, I've been in the military for almost 20 years. So I've had a lot of digging experience with an e-tool. So the only reason why I upgraded is because I just needed a smaller head, a smaller shovel head, and one that was more serrated. But other than that, I will still use this shovel. If I'm going out in the woods and I need to do some dirty, like, not dirty, but I don't need to worry about what my holes look like, I will use this shovel. I love my e-tool. So I already had the e-tool. Next, I wanted a hand digger. I realized that I needed something in my hands to dig with, not, to make smaller holes. And once you got past to poke around with is the best way I can describe. So someone got me the hand digger down below, and then I bought the Friskers later on to dig neater holes. The Friskers cost about $20. I think it was $25. And you can buy it at any store that sells gardening tools. And it's been a good tool. I still use these tools today. And my pickaxe, I love my pickaxe. I don't know, you feel like a Viking or like you're a prospector. I don't know, at least I do. I told my wife got it for me for Christmas. I told my wife to get the pickaxe, or get me a pickaxe with a magnet on it, because I want to do more river hunts, and that seems like a logical thing. I didn't really get to do a lot of river hunts or stream hunts, but I found this useful when in rocky and sandy conditions. And also when there's a thin layer of permafrost to get through that permafrost and get to the lower like not frozen dirt beneath it. So I haven't used it in a while, but I'm planning on using this more now. And it's all stainless steel, and this once again is about $25 to $30. And I love it. It's amazing. So the sand scoop, I love the sand scoop. It works well. I I have horrible luck just in general metal detecting on the beaches, but the sand scoop works well. I don't get to use it a lot, and it's great to store like all my hand tools in, but I hope to use it more in the future. The assault digger. So there was a couple that it looks like a knife, and they were afraid that it was a knife. I tried to show it to them, and they ran away. Anyway, so the assault digger, it's very sharp. It's cut me, but it is if you need precision cut, not precision, neat cuts like in a yard or and it's kind of it has a curve to the blade so you can get all that soil neatly out of the way or more soil neatly out of the way. Then this is the perfect digger for you. I would not you I bring this knife with me or this digger with me everywhere. Every time I go digging, it's in the car. It it's a good digger. So I had my e-tool and I upgraded to Little Digger. It's the name brand's Little Digger. It's 29 inches long. I've seen other name brand. I'm not going to name them, or like $75 to $100 for a shovel. I this right around $50 to $55, and even then for me, and this is just me, that's expensive for a shovel. Very durable. So I just did the pros of my metal detecting digging equipment. Now I'm going to do the cons. So my e-tool, I love it. I will love it to the day I have to give it back 'cause it's issued gear. I have one that I'm going to give back that I haven't used at all. So what happens is it rusts. You have to take care of this more often than an ordinary shovel. This is just what I've noticed. It because you throw it in your back of the car or the truck or in your garage for when you need it and you need a shovel, and it begins to rust because you forget about it. So you have to take care of it. A lot of times, it's just simple care. Like you scrape off the rust, and then you just flat black over it. That's my really only complaint about this. Besides, okay, I got another complaint too. So a lot of times I've had issues with where you loosen and tighten the to move the head of the shovel. A lot of times that'll get dirt and rust in it, and you have to clean it out. You just got to pay attention to the shovel. You can toss it in the back of your vehicle for a long time and pull it out and it'll still work. But if you use it a lot, it'll put wear and tear on it'll wear and tear more on the e-tool because of the moving pieces and moving parts. That's my only complaints about the e-tool. The Little Digger is an amazing digger. It's an amazing shovel. At 29 inches, it's what I want. My complaint about the shovel my complaints about the shovel, the cons about the shovel is where the head is. What I've noticed is I went over this a little bit earlier. If it's a heavy, solid rock or it's solidly put into the ground or it's a solid root, you're going to bend and possibly break the head at the weld point. So you need to watch out. Well, that's most shovels as well. My next complaint is the size, and this is more because my shoulders are I'm having shoulder pain, not because of digging or not because of the shovel, but I have a tendency to lean on this shovel when I'm digging, and it puts my shoulder at an odd angle, which I later then feel more because I'm getting older. But so what I plan on doing is putting a longer shaft on this shovel, or buying a shovel, serrated shovel with a longer shaft. See how that goes. So the Friskers is an amazing cheap tool. That's what it is. It's cheap and it works, but if you're gonna keep using it, you need to maintain it more because of, I think it's the quality of the steel. To sharpen it more, at least if you're gonna do nice, use it to cut nice holes, nice plugs. Other than that, I don't use it for plugs anymore. I use it for digging around roots, where the soil's more rocky, where for, it's my throwaway digger, like if I need a spare, it's there. If I can't find my other digger, it's there. That's why I have it. It's great for the price. It was great. It was a great purchase for the price. So the bottom digger, I don't think it's a Lesh. I did. Someone else bought it for me. It was a Christmas present. It's been a great digger. Like I haven't broken it yet. I use it all the time. Every time I go out, what I don't like about this digger is that it doesn't cut nice holes at all. And it doesn't cut through roots. It cuts through grass, amazing, like amazing. And probably because I need to maybe I could sharpen it, I could do some other stuff, but I'm not gonna do that. It's still, that's the only issue that I have with it. I forgot, this is another thing I'll put in the pros about this that I didn't put it in the last segment, is that it's easy, especially because I wear Dickies carpenter pants when I go out. The hammer thing where you put your hammer, like you slide it in, and it's just a piece of cloth, works perfect for this digging tool. Just slide it in there and it works perfect. So this digger, I can't. It's either, I think it's Japanese. I can't say the name for this digger. It's their not initials, but their graphics. Anyway, it's sharp. It works amazingly. I would suggest, and one of my only complaints is not that it's sharp, is that you need to wear gloves. You will cut yourself because the blade's sharp. Another complaint I have is you're gonna need to get a different sheath, because it looks like a knife. I have no problems in Maine with this. I had a little problem, but I don't really care. But it does look like a knife. I'm tempted to put like a K-bar bottom on this digger just to mess with people, but that's just me. So the scoop, I haven't used this scoop enough to get a really good feel for it. I've had it since Christmas. I've taken it out 3 or 4 times. It's great for digging large holes quickly, but I don't have enough experience. The next scoop I get will have poles, and so that way I don't have to bend over every time or get on my knees every time. Other than that, I haven't used it enough. My pickaxe, my axe, people will look at you differently when you walk around with an axe or a pickaxe. I think it's funny, but some people might have an issue with it. This axe, like I said, it was like $25 to $30. My complaints about it are that it becomes the pieces, because it's not a solid piece. You screw them on, and they come loose, and you got to keep tightening them. You have to look out for rust. It's all stainless steel, but you clean off the rust, maintain it. You got to sharpen the edges, because they do become dull if you use it a lot. Other than that, the size is perfect. I need to get a leash for it, not a leash, but like I don't know, something so when I'm in the water and I put it down, it doesn't float away. 'Cause it's not light, but you never know. It's always good to have it near you. Okay, here's another complaint I have about this. The size of the axe, the business end of it, it's too large. It definitely gets in the way in the woods. Only complaint. Disregard. Found more complaints. So you're not cutting a precise hole with this, obviously, but also you have a higher chance of hitting your target and causing damage to what you're looking for with a pickaxe. I would suggest it with moving dirt, lightly moving dirt, like sand on the beach or rocks to get more leverage. Other than that, and like I said, permafrost. And my only complaint about the welding hammer is that it was there and it worked. It worked well. It's not a hand tool, or it's not a digger. Like, you can't really dig deep holes with it. But it did what it needed to do. And it's still in my car or in my vehicle. This is the end of my video. I hope if you're new to this hobby or new to digging holes, you learned something. I myself love this hobby because it's inexpensive to do. You don't need the best equipment. You don't need the best metal detector or the most expensive metal detector to go find metal. You don't need the best shovel to dig a hole. You just need a shovel, and hopefully you don't break it. Or you don't even need a shovel at all. You can find something else to dig a hole. That's why I love this hobby, metal detecting, and I love it because of the history. Hope you stay safe, mainly dig out.